8. Describe a risk you took that you thought would lead to a terrible result but ended up with a positive result. You should say when you took the risk, why you took the risk, how it went, and explain how you felt about it. We all take risks in our life. Sometimes we realize we are taking a risk, and sometimes we don't even realize that we are taking a risk. For instance, crossing a busy road is also taking a risk, and boarding a train which has started is also taking a risk. In these situations we don't even realize that we are taking risks. Here, I would like to talk about a situation when I took a risk and it had a positive result. I have a pet dog, Nora, whom I take for a walk in the evening every day. It's a toy breed, Shih Tzu. Our neighbors have a German Shepherd, Bruno, which is very aggressive. Everyone in our street is afraid of that dog. Even I am very afraid of that dog. They tell all of us not to be afraid of the dog as it is well trained and would not harm any known person. But Bruno's growl is worse than the corona pandemic. Normally they keep the dog leashed all the time. One day, as I was walking in the street with Nora, Bruno escaped and came running towards us. Nora ran the other side and her leash slipped from my hand. I knew I had to act quickly and save Nora. I came between that dog and Nora. In that 1 second, I could imagine myself being bitten at several places and blood oozing out from all of them. It was a big risk. But at that moment the safety of my dear Nora was the most important thing for me. When I came between Bruno and Nora, I took Bruno's name in a stern voice and told him to sit. Surprisingly, he sat still and started wagging its tail. I heaved a sigh of relief. In the meantime, my brother had come out and Nora was safe in his arms. I felt so happy that I was able to save Nora. So, this was the risk I took which had a positive result. Part 3 Follow-up questions. 1. How should parents teach their children what a risk is? Parents can explain risk as the chance of something bad happening. They can also give examples of everyday risky situations. For example, they can tell the kids that crossing the street without looking is a risk because one might get hit by a car. 2. What risks should parents tell their children to avoid? Parents should warn children about risks that could seriously hurt them. This could be things like talking to strangers, running into traffic, or playing with dangerous objects like sharp knives. 3. Why do some people like to watch risk-taking movies? People enjoy the excitement and adrenaline rush that comes with watching risky situations on screen. It's a safe way to experience the thrill without facing the real danger themselves. Imagine watching a car chase. It's exciting, but you wouldn't want to be in one. 4. What kinds of sports are dangerous but exciting? Many extreme sports involve high risks but are popular because of the challenge and adrenaline. Rock climbing or whitewater rafting are good examples. They require skill and safety precautions to minimize the danger. 5. Why do some people enjoy extreme sports? Some people enjoy extreme sports because they're adventurous by nature. They get the thrill out of doing challenging sports. Some people also do it for money as there is a lot of money involved in such sports. 6. Are action films popular in your country? Yes, action films are very popular in my country. They are especially popular among children and young people. 7. Do you think it is a good thing if a leader likes to take risk? Yes, I think it is a good thing if a leader likes to take risk. Somebody has to take the risk at times. And if a leader is taking a risk, that means he is accepting the responsibility that if something goes wrong he is to blame for it. People look upon such leaders who have the ability and the courage to take risks and do things differently. 8. Do you think men and women will make a different choice about risk-taking? Nowadays, gender differences are disappearing and so are the choices about risk-taking. It is an individual variation, irrespective of the gender. If a person is daring, he or she will take the risk. 9. What about the young and old? Generally, young people like to take risks, whereas the elderly like to play it safe. It also depends on the type of risk involved. If the risk may land a person into some physical injury, then young people come forward. But if the risk is like investing money, then the elderly may have more experience and may step forward to take the risk.